This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will have the football first. Tyseer Denmark. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, in talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score.
There's some room. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hokies!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And here comes their freshman 4-star quarterback. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Williams. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The sure hands, it's Hairston. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Ryan. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Goes to the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the ground, it's Scott. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage. And
there he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Tempo and overdrive.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Play fake, Williams. Grab behind the line. It's Hoffman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Williams. He's got him. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. Nice move to keep running. Got some room in to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, NC State!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Finds his man. Turning it on!
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Looking for a man. It's Ryan. Forced out of the pocket. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Denmark. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Rides to back and leaves it. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gets the back moving. Going to the running game. Here's a little room there. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the wideout. Williams on the play fake. Throwing right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's good. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Williams to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Williams to throw for it on 4th. It's complete to the right. Breaks the tackle, and he might have room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Throwing, Williams. Takes a hit as he fires. Pucks it out of the air. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
It's complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They called their second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score.
Here we go, ready. 129, ready, go.
This quarterback part of their running game. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Go, go.
Williams steps to his left, out of the pocket. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking for a man, it's Ryan. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Denmark.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So, job there.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buys a little extra time. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Williams. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. quickly out to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
He'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gives it on the option. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, checking in with the NC State head coach at the half, they have got to use this home team's energy and enthusiasm to their benefit. As you know, this game has a lot of implications. It could separate them in the conversation for the college football playoff, but they have got to have a little better performance here to start the third. We'll see if this home crowd gives them the energy that they need.
Holly, thank you. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll keep it on second down. Inside the 40. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? On the run. It's good. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Williams to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Williams will pass. Under fire. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. NC State trying to dial up a 3rd down conversion to open the 4th. Quarterback keeps it. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the fourth. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Virginia Tech opens. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Looking downfield, it's Ryan. With the catch, it's Hairston. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keep slinging it. Here's the pressure. He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. On the run, it's Scott. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll send the back in motion. The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Play action with Williams. Got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last?
Makes the grab in their space. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question, they have got to tackle better on the back end.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
Break. Here we go.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Scott. Finding some room. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their third and final one. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
53, White 53.
Snap to the back. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
Everybody in the building thinking run, but how about the creativity by the coordinator? Late in the game, trying to get a first down. How do I get to the edge really quickly? Get the ball to somebody with speed. They give it to him quickly. They let him get outside, Palmer, and he ices this football game. Nice creativity by the play caller.
Yeah, it's just a good idea, too. Just give a guy with a ton of speed some space to go get that first down and win this game for your team. In a moment where a lot of people thought they might just get physical, go north-south, this time they get it out to the perimeter quickly, and that was the right play call at the right time. I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, NC State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And they've got him for a safety, and that's going to do it for this one.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir, we're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
Return is brought down at the 31, and your NC State Wolfpack will take over.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're just going to watch that clock tick down to 0, Jesse, as they run it out here.
It's just a matter of formalities now for this offense. Running the victory formation, go take a shower, talk to coach, go see the parents and girlfriend, and go to dinner.
So frustrating on the other side of the defense, knowing they can't stop the clock, knowing this ball game's over.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. NC State might want to keep slinging it after that last big play. Throwing, Williams. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's good.